Right, just back. So, what we're going to see today is the Ducati stand. Go and see it.
It's showtime.
So this is Ducati for 2024. Let's see what Ducati have for us.
And the affordability, so you can have something like this, custom painted, small indicators, looking really sharp. I mean, that's $13,995 I think you're doing that for. Yeah, that's a brand new bike, unregistered.
Okay, nice one. And you're going to be sticking around the stand, you're going to be here?
Yeah, I'll be here during the day and I'll be here over the weekend.
Okay, great.
I'm always accessible, I'm around the show. Okay, yeah, thank you for having me and let me waffle on about the exciting stuff that's ahead of us.
Not at all, the more you waffle on, the less I have to, so that's good news all around, I think, Steve. Thank you very much indeed, Steve, winners there from Ducati Helsham, and good luck with the new venture.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is the V4, which is the latest superbike from Ducati. What happened there? So we've always been very used to, with Ducatis, single-sided swing arms. But Ducati have done this. They've gone for a double-sided swing arm. And I don't understand why. So either there is a design reason for that, which Ducati are explaining, or it's a sign of the times. But this is a way that Ducati can save money, because it costs more to build a single-sided swing arm, and you have to make it look stronger than this double-sided. It's very beautiful. It's very pretty. It is very pretty, but this is not Ducati, because how is it? So how is it you have the double-sided swing on the superbike, then you go to that one, and is it the same? It's the same. So, trend going on at the moment. Yeah, sign of the times, really. Sign of the times. So V4 over 200 horsepower, a lot of torque, very, very pretty. So Exotica, beautiful at every angle. This is quite interesting, what's going on here. Very cool. A lot of carbon, like matte carbon going on. So looks good. Clutch cover is exposed though, which is quite bad. That is a bugger, that is.
Swing arm and all that, there's a lot of them. It's not good, 300 quid. I priced them up for Mars, and when I saw the price I was like, I don't
having a dry clutch is that it's exposed. It's exposed to weather. It's exposed to the rain, the cold, the heat. That's not good for the clutch. Whereas at least a wet clutch is sealed away from the weather and the outside environment. Yeah. There you go. Nice bronze colour on the engine casing. Red looks fantastic. Massive Brembos, gold forks. I'm not sure what that is about though. I mean, what's this about? Why would you have that? It's a superbike. It's very weird. Very tidy cabling as well by Ducati. Nice and tidy. Aerodynamics. Apparently this is all to help keep the front wheels down. Brembo, master cylinder. A lot of carbon again, matte carbon.
I'd like to be able to see it.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
Good judge. 7.9 minute mark.
So yeah, that was the V4 for you.
Cool.
But yeah, Olin's up front, gold forks, massive Brembo, so also stopping power, LED lights, LED indicators maybe. I would think so. Brembo master cylinder, single-sided swing arm, which is Ducati. Massive piece sticking out there. So this is what it's like to actually sit on one. You've got to really kick your leg over. So, electronic Olin's dampener. So that again is to, if this starts wiggling round, that's to put more weight on the steering, to correct the steering and not let it wiggle like that. But throttle, it's light, but it's weird, isn't it? It's not light like a Kawasaki. It's kind of like, there's a bit of resistance to that. Hey. And then you get like the indicators, get different modes here. Brembo master cylinder as well for the clutch, so that's great. Easy to get to. The screen is quite small. If you look at it, it's not exactly the most biggest amazing screen, but electronic suspension, the inlets here, it's all about apparently creating more downforce, so cut the front wheel down. And the reason why you see manufacturers talking about that is wheelies. So when you're wheeling, because the engine, the torque and horsepower of the engine is overpowering the rear wheel, then what do? You go off the throttle because you're trying to bring the front wheel down. And if you are racing, the idea is that costs you a second, 2 seconds, because you've had to go off throttle, you've had to power down to go that way, to bring the front wheel down. So this is all about you being faster and quicker because the front wheel is being pushed down. So that's what it is. Paintwork's doing pretty good, but it's the scratches here. Yeah, you can see it. So, I mean, that's probably down to people, but at least luckily, at least this piece, undo. I'd imagine that would come off and you could replace it if it got too scratched. But it's pretty comfortable. So you've got a slightly sporty kink here, because again, it is super naked, but it's also really comfortable. So you like this, the upright, with all this power and all this torque. And brake lever is good where it is. Quick shifter is standard. And that's in a pretty good position too. So yeah, it's a very special Super Naked. Very special. Although, criticism, if you relax and you put your foot in this position here, kind of rest in the brake pedal, you'll go, yeah, it's okay. No, it isn't. Because then you're wearing that back caliper, you're wearing down the pad. So, yeah. You need to change and rework that. You've got to be very careful with that leg. Apart from that, yeah, it's very, very nice. Single-sided swing arm, massive Brembos. Even the detail here, really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, 23.5.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, second hand.
And then, as you move on, that's the V2, I think. V2, yeah. So this is just the naked bike. Is what this is, just naked bike. 120 horsepower, so quite a bit of power, quite a bit of torque. Gold forks, Olin's. You will have to remember though, being a Ducati twin, you will need to do belt changes. You need to change the belts every 2 years. That's very important. If you don't change the belts every 2 years or when Ducati specify, those belts snap, valves will smash into the cylinders, and then you've got a destroyed engine. So, got to be careful with that. That's one of the things that I like the most about the V4 is there's no belts to worry about. It's chain driven with the cams, which is ideal. And then you got this, which is like Supermoto, hooligan, you know. You wouldn't go off-road with that. Don't do that. That'd be a really bad idea. So there's that. And then we've got off-road. So this is the Desert X, which is, I believe, that's the V4 engine. Nice, twin. So this one as well with these belt changes. Yeah, very, very good. Nice grip here, so you know exactly what the grip's doing. So very, very good. Brembo Desert X. Notice that fuel tank. Different fuel tank from this one. Seat looks comfortable. We've got LCD screen. I don't really have anything more to say really. Multistrada V4. So the Multistrada V4, think of this as Ducati Super Adventure. Got big Brembos. Definitely makes quite an impression. Cornering lights. Quite interesting. V4, so loads of power, loads of torque. Brembo master cylinders as well. So really, really good. Engine looks fantastic. Heated grips. Gotta have heated grips. Red frame. So that's pretty good. And plenty of switch gear as well. So cruise control modes, suspension modes, LCD screen. Starter is that one there. And then Ducati. So this is the standard version. So less electronics, a bit cheaper. Not that cheaper. 227 kilograms, no fuel. Carbon. That's where your rectifier is, down there. Yeah, very good looking. Loaded cables. Very wonderful. And then Scrambler, so think of this as like a classic Ducati, air-cooled, L-twin, very light. So the thing with something like this is very light, very easy to manoeuvre, handlebars are pretty much straight, there's no sportiness to it. LCD screen doesn't tell you very much. You will have a rev counter here. Switch gear is pretty simple, so you can change different modes, but really indicator, starter. 13922. Yeah, it is. A lightweight Ducati. There's a way of getting you into the Ducati as well. I don't feel anything worse. Slow things that way.
Leo Vincent
And
second,
get your
got his second too many times,
okay,
pretty soon
gear,
like
helmet,
third.
jacket,
I think the last 3 years has been third, second,
trousers.
so perhaps the missing piece of the jigsaw. I work good when my back's up against the wall, you have to perform, and there's no Northwest 200 to fall back on. So yeah, to answer your question as well, this year was okay. You know, eight BSB races, 10 podiums.
And that is the Ducati show for 2024. And what can I say? Ducati catering for pretty much everybody. And still building super bikes, so that's good. Super sports. And yeah, nothing to complain about really. Pretty good. Ducati stand, pretty interesting. It's interesting that the V4 Superbike now has a double-sided swing arm. Just not very Ducati. That was weird.
The little rascal has spirit.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.